I've always loved having the power to bring the dead back to life. I especially love standing over their graves and listening to them try to get out. I was having a pleasant dream when what sounded like hammering woke me. After that, I could barely hear the muffled sounds of the dirt covering the coffin over my own screams. I begin tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's someone on my bed." My baby loves to point and stare at me. I realize that she is pointing behind me. I finally broke the silence at a newborn nursery window by asking the man beside me which baby was his. He turned to me with a soulless glare and said, "I haven't decided yet." The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07 before she pushed her long rotting nails through my chest, her other hand muffling my screams. I sat bolt upright, relieved it was only a dream, but as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06, I heard my closet door creak open. There was a picture of me in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone. The boy slid the mask on and sneered, "I don't see what's so scary about your mask." The mask maker grinned, "That's because you haven't tried to take it off yet." "I can't sleep," she whispered, crawling into bed with me. I woke up cold, clutching the dress she was buried in. I awoke to the sound of the baby monitor crackling with a voice comforting my firstborn child. As I adjusted to a new position, my arm brushed against my wife, sleeping next to me. Growing up, I became used to the sound of my dog and cat scratching at my door. Now that I live alone, it's much more unsettling. My wife woke me up last night to tell me there was an intruder in our house. She was murdered by an intruder 2 years ago. You hear your mom calling to you in the kitchen. As you are heading down the stairs, you hear a whisper from the closet saying, "Don't go down there, honey." I heard it too. My sister says that Mommy killed her. Mommy says that I don't have a sister. I can't move, breathe, speak, or hear, and it's so dark all the time. If I knew it would be this lonely, I would have been cremated instead. She always asked me why I was breathing so heavily. I wasn't. My daughter won't stop crying and screaming in the middle of the night. I visit her grave and ask her to stop, but it doesn't help. After my sister was blinded in a horrible accident, she wouldn't play with her dolls anymore. When I picked up her favorite doll, its eyes opened and they looked just like my sister's.